want to say a Musa word in our parsha. A Musa word. Parshas Yisro is the parsha of Matan Torah. Matan Torah. Am Yisrael stood in Har Sinai and accepted the Torah. He got the Torah in Har Sinai. There is a mitzvah, Tamidis. Tamidis means constant mitzvah. To remember Yom Asher Amadato Ba'al Choyed. The day that you stood in Har Choyed. It's a mitzvah. It's one of the 6 mitzvahs. V'igata leBonecha, you should tell your children. Yom Asher Amadato B'choyed. It's a mitzvah. One of the Sheish Zechiros.
That's a Zechir, is that a mitzvah?
Zechir means Zechir, whatever the mitzvah means to remember. Mitzvah says according to the Reim. Ramban is mitzvah says. Okay. I'm one of the dafka is the mitzvah says or not, but I'm just saying it's one of the 6 Zechiros. Now I want to know, if you look in the Torah, the way the Torah defines Ma'amad Har Sinai, the Torah defined the description of Har Sinai. I spoke about it a few times. I want to give it a little small push to it. The Torah describes Ma'amad Har Sinai. There was koilos and brokim and eish ochel, and a fire that eats. This is Ma'amad Har Sinai. What is Ma'amad Har Sinai? Remember the koilos and brokim and the fire that eats. And the Torah says, you know why HaShem gave us in Har Sinai the Torah in such a format? Why? Leman tiye yirosoi, in order that the fear of HaShem will be upon us. So in order to have Yiras Shamayim, if you remember Ma'amad Har Sinai, with koilos, the people saw the voices, and the brokim, the thunders, and eish oichlo, that will give us Ma'amad Har Sinai. This is a big wonder. If I'm really living it, I hear the voice, I shake, I fear Hashem. If I imagine those voices, will bring the also Yiras Shamayim? Must be yes. The Torah says, I have to imagine that. What is in the power of koilos and brokim and eish ochlo that I have to imagine 4,000 years later, Ma'amad Har Sinai, that will give me Yiras Shamayim to follow the Torah Kedosha? What this contains is the Hollywood part of it. After look at an animation movie or fake movie, make a movie in my mind, a play. If I want to have real Yiras Shamayim, I should make a play and see that play and have Yiras Shamayim from that. Or there's something else the Torah is telling us. Ma'amad Har Sinai gives us Yiras Shamayim. This I heard from Rabbi David Abuchatzia. He's still alive. Shlita. He was in the home. I went one time to a bar mitzvah, this Shabbos, about 4 years ago. And very few times he speaks, but because one of his main donors, so he went out and he spoke. And he gave a beautiful explanation. He gave a whole long speech. But his explanation, he wasn't talking about my problem. He was talking the concept, what is eish ochla? What is eish ochla? And he explained as follows. He brought, there was a very big Rebbe, I think the Magid or the Rebbe Mizlochov. The Rebbe Mizlochov, when he used to speak to his Talmidim, was so excited, was able to elevate his neshama to his seichel, his whole body, and he told his Gabbai, always tap me on my hand every few minutes, because otherwise my soul will leave my body. I'm so immersed, connected to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, as the Rambam says, la'afshit et haguf, to remove, to like peel off, to take off the clothing of the body until your whole soul connects to Hashem. And the Rambam, and you know, the Shulchan Aruch says it. Shulchan Aruch is in Ilchos Tefillin. He says, what is the kavanah that we have to have when we wear tefillin? The memaysa, to reduce our pleasures, and we have to so immerse ourselves in HaKadosh Baruch Hu until a whole being, a whole soul is connected, we can leave our body. The Rambam says that's Midas Hanevim. Nevuah means prophecy, that the whole being, our intellect, just get out of our body and we totally connected to Hashem. So the Zlocher Rebbe used to tell his Gabbai, please tap me on my hand. Otherwise my neshama will fly out. And one time the Gabbai was lazy and he didn't tap him and he died. And he actually died. He died. Very famous. The Michael Mizlocher, very famous rabbi. You wrote a lot of sfom. And what's a Svara Zador? And the Rambam defines to us what's a Svara Zador. He says when a person removes his physical body and his physical desires, and he's focusing on Hashem, the desire to connect to Hashem is so strong that a person will rather to jump out of his body and just leave the body and connect to Hashem. That's called Eish Ochlo. What is Eish Ochlo? When you have a big fire, bonfire, you throw a small spick on it, what happens? It eats it up. Like it swallows it. Swallows it. Eish Ochlo. It's not just a fire. It's a fire that swallows you. Pulls you in. This is Mamad HaSinai. Mamad HaSinai is what? When a person learns Torah B'iyun, when he learns Musa, when he davens, when he puts on tefillin and says Kriyat Shema, he's focused on Hashem, what really happens? When he removes, we put on tefillin, the Kavanah, the Shulchan Aruch says, Sheyamayit aroish keneged amachshoves, and lay it against the anois, Sheyamayit anoiso. You have to reduce your pleasures. Remove your body. You're totally focused on Hashem. We know what happens. The soul wants to jump out of the body. Your intellect wants to jump out of your body and connect to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. This is Mamad HaSinai. Eish Ochlo. If you don't learn Torah, and you don't imagine Mamad HaSinai, that imagine the Jewish people standing there and they see Hashem, they want to jump out. Eish Ochlo, it says in the Apostle that a soul left and Malachim had to bring it back. Eish Ochlo. Not stam fire, Hollywood scenery. It's not a Hollywood scenery. It's a conceptual understanding. What does the Torah mean? When you have to remember Mamad HaSinai, what is Mamad HaSinai? Wow. Mamad HaSinai can be in a stage, I can imagine I can be in a stage of what? Of a Hollywood stage? No. Of a stage that I don't have any desire. I just want to connect to Hashem. Eish Ochlo is going to eat me alive. It's going to pull me in. I want to jump in. And if you don't imagine that this means you lost as a chison, as a lack of zachoyer, as yom asher amarta b'achoyer. You have to remember achoyer. What is achoyer? It's a barren mountain in the middle of the desert. What's to remember there? It's the essence of Har Sinai. Eish Ochlo is a conception. The Rambam says it was Maria Nevui. That's what it means. Zachoyer Hashem asher b'achoyer. Leman yiras Hashem al tiyal panecho. Fear of Hashem. When you understand this, what does Torah mean? That your whole body, when you learn Torah in Yeshiva, you can imagine that. When you learn a good sugya, and you work hard, and you try to figure out, and your desire just to connect to Hashem, and you don't want to leave the Gemara, you want to learn more and more and more and more. Give me more Torah, I want it more. I want it to be more, even stronger. You want more of it. That's Eish Ochlo. That's Zachoyer es Yom asher amarta b'achoyer.